today I wanted to talk about the secrets to creativity. So what is the secret to becoming inspired to create, continuing to create, having the motivation to create, and just all of it, like we have so many, I don't know, I think hang-ups when it comes to creating art in our own way. And I think it prevents a lot of folks from just jumping in and drawing and painting and creating just because they love it. So that's what we're going to do today. I am going to jump right into what I consider 5 secrets to creativity. The first secret to creativity is permission to do art. Give yourself permission to do art over the need to create perfect art. Okay, that is a very first secret to creativity. Creativity isn't about a flawless drawing or a flawless painting. It's more about giving yourself permission to make bad art, awkward art, strange art, to make mistakes, and just keep going. That is the first secret. Ideas are born through the mistakes that we make. They are not born by sitting around and not creating and waiting for inspiration to hit you. I feel like ideas come from the process of creating. Yesterday I did a video on different drawing exercises for, creating artwork and improving your art, and none of it was perfect. None of it. It's all about allowing yourself to make mistakes, but continuing to create anyway, to see what comes of it. And that's where I think I said you discover what you like, you discover what you don't like, you come up with new and creative ideas that you never would have had if you just stared at your art journal instead of creating. So I draw every single day, and maybe some people say you're not supposed to or you shouldn't draw every day, but drawing brings me joy, and I draw every single day, even if it's just for 5 minutes. I find it sparks creativity, it improves my art. I forgive myself for mistakes. And I think because I create every day, I don't get worked up or upset if something doesn't turn out the way I want it to. And I understand that it's all part of the process of creating. So that's my first secret to creativity, is basically giving yourself permission to do art without having an expectation of perfection, and understanding that if you're drawing every single day, that one bad drawing or the one drawing that you feel like is a big failure, it really doesn't matter, because guess what? You're going to try it again tomorrow, and maybe you'll save this sketch that you did and work on it again tomorrow. Sometimes you just don't have time to, you don't have a whole lot of time to invest in your drawing, but you can do 5 minutes. You can sketch on the bus. You can sketch while you're waiting for your child to do their sport or whatever. I used to draw all the time when my daughter was at swimming lessons, and when she was at gymnastics, she did all sorts of stuff. And I'd spend time just doing quick sketches and practicing my artwork. And I felt it was that's where I really discovered I like bold black Sharpie marker, and I like the bright red acrylic marker with that. So a lot of my art, you'll see the bold black with the red. And I never would have discovered that I liked oil pastels if I didn't draw and paint and create every single day. Now, people have asked me what brand of oil pastels, and I don't know if I'm saying it right, but it's Mungo Gallery. Hold on one second. There we go. I've got the cover. It's these oil pastels. I absolutely love these. I feel like they layer really well. They blend really well. So if you're wondering what oil pastels I'm using, these are the ones. Okay. So that is the first secret to creativity, is to give yourself permission rather than expect perfection. Permission to explore, play around, make mistakes, create ugly, weird, strange, odd art. That's the fun stuff. And save it, Because one day you're going to decide, oh, I really like that, or I really like the color combination, or I really like that mark making that I did. So that's my first one. Let's move on to the next one. Okay, the next one is very underrated, and I see a lot of people telling you, don't draw every day, you don't need to create every day. And the first thing that we were talking about is, you know, perfection, right? Give yourself permission over that expectation rather than expecting perfection. And the next one is, in my opinion, practice drawing, painting, creating. If not daily, have a routine to do so, because creativity is not something that just pops out of nowhere. Creativity is something, honestly, for me personally, that pops out while while you're exploring ideas. New ideas come, better ideas come, and you get to play around and explore those ideas. But if you are just, writing down notes or thinking about drawing, but you're not drawing, and if you're not doing that, then the ideas won't come the way they do when you're in the middle of a drawing exercise or playing with some art supplies, you know. Improvements in your artwork show up through the routine that you create for yourself. So having a routine and knowing that you are going to draw every single day, or at least practice a few times a week, whatever it is that you have time or availability to do, if you commit to it and you do it on a regular basis, you will have more ideas than if you just expected ideas to come to you, because they're not going to come unless you're doing it. So make time for your art before you feel inspired. Maybe you don't have any idea on what you're going to do and you don't feel creative or inspired to create anything, but then you start mark making, you start scribbling and doodling, and ideas start flowing, and it becomes exciting because new ideas come and you can try new things and explore new things, and whoopsies, and it's super fun. See, I made a boo-boo already. Oh, I was really enjoying this, but again, time to let go. So I guess that's the second one. The second one is your routine to create. The routine that you set up for yourself is what fuels the magic and the inspiration, and ideas flow more freely when you're in the process of creating. So that's my second tip. I think it's my second tip. Let's go to the third one. As much as we think that going on social media can help inspire us, I'm not sure it does what we think it does with respect to inspiring us. I kind of wonder if the key to creativity is sort of disconnecting and getting out into Mother Nature, out into the environment, or just looking around you, whether you're looking at the ground and seeing a pattern, looking around, processing everything, taking it all in. I feel like when we get on social media, something happens and you're not taking it anymore. You're looking at how perfect everyone's art is and then perhaps not feeling as good about your own art. And so it's nice to step away from social media and look at the environment around you. One of the things I wanted to do this year was like a vision board where you can like get a magazine and cut out little things that you find inspiring, whether it's like a photo or a pattern, it could be an ad, it could be anything. I'm probably going to do that this year. I've always wanted to do it. I don't know why I didn't do it. I think it's because I've had to redo my art studio, and I think I want to get a bulletin board or something and get some, and start keeping those inspirational things that spark creativity. One of those things for me, I think I've shown you guys, that helps spark creativity is old books that I draw in and create in, and I also rip out pages from the old books and add them to my art journal. I feel like one of the big keys to creativity just comes from not scrolling so much, so that we're not comparing ourselves to others, and really maybe, being present in the moment and observing our environment, whatever that may be, and whether it's people and urban sketching or being out in nature, whatever it might be, looking at an animal, but taking that time to really observe, be in the moment can help creativity. I love being out in Mother Nature. I love looking at pine cones and leaves and patterns on the floor that maybe other people don't see, which is funny. I see faces everywhere. I don't know about you guys, but I see faces everywhere. So let's consume less and create more, and you will see your creativity come to life. Your creativity will bloom. Another great idea for becoming more creative is some challenges, creating challenges for yourself, whether you're creating a challenge to see what you can draw or make using maybe 2 colors, right? Or maybe the creativity is you're only allowed to draw with a Sharpie marker. Maybe your creativity is you have like 30-second drawing prompts. Can you draw a face in 30 seconds only using 2 colors? I think there's lots of great challenges out there for drawing and creating that you can give a try and see if it helps with your creativity. So in this example, I'm drawing a face, but I'm only using 2 colors, and it's almost the same color. It's like a periwinkle blue and a mauve, but they're almost the same. And basically see what you can do with just 2 colors. Whether it's 30-second sketches, 5-minute sketches, practicing with minimal colors or a minimal color palette, or only using a Sharpie marker, there's lots of different ways that you can limit yourself, but also boosting your creativity. 1 color, 1 tool, 1 drawing. We did this yesterday with the non-dominant hand. We restricted ourselves from using our main hand for drawing. Don't be afraid to try some challenges that limit yourself, because it will help boost your creativity but also improve your drawing skills. The next secret to creativity when it comes to drawing, and this is a tough one that I should try more of, is to start trying to draw things that aren't within your comfort zone. For example, you all know that I love to draw faces over anything else. I love to draw faces, and that's fine. That's what I love to draw, but maybe it's time to try to draw things that aren't within your comfort zone, right? I've always wanted to draw like a teapot and like teacups. I'm not doing a great job here, but I've seen a lot of drawings with teacups where they're kind of lined up like this. It definitely helps your creativity when you're exploring drawings that aren't within your comfort zone. And again, we're going to have to do more of that and play around together and maybe practice with some still life to see what we can create that is outside of our comfort zone. I also like it when I see like a lot of paintings and drawings that have patterns on them. It's funny because we're talking about the secret to creativity, and as I'm doing this video, I'm coming up with all these ideas. And so I am definitely going to write some of them down, but that includes why can't I do more videos that have still life in them and practicing doing patterns and exploring that with everyone. Why not? Why haven't we done that? I don't know. And I think it's because I've been so focused on faces. This gives us something to look forward to in the next few months when it comes to creating. Oh, I've grabbed some gray. I'm gonna have to go back and write these ideas down. And I guess that's another tip to creativity, is keep a journal of your ideas while also making sure you're practicing on a regular basis so that you can explore the ideas that you come up with. Well, that was fun. I got a lot of drawings done in this video. I was trying to do something that wasn't always how to draw. This was so much fun. Okay, I got 5 drawings completed, and I kind of wonder if you followed along with me. We've got this one, which is the cat and the lady. We got this one with the lady and her glasses. What else did I get done here? Oh, I liked this one. I really enjoyed that side profile. In my YouTube group membership, I have a monthly membership, and this month we're exploring side profiles. I'll leave the link in the comment section for my YouTube membership. I drew that, and the final one was this teacup, and I think this was actually my favorite one. Let me know which drawing was your favorite. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what your secret to creativity is. I'd love to hear from you. Happy sketching, everyone. I hope you have a wonderful day.